So Buried Dreams, I was not aware that this is a series. This isn't a standalone book. Um, but yeah, I got excited. Cover looked pretty good. Story sounded pretty good. But I'm not interested enough to buy those other books or continue to look for these books in the little free library. So I will be redonating this one. Okay, so in this one, we finally got a Reacher series book. First one. So since I started this challenge, this is the first book that I found out of those three series, and it took 20 little free libraries. But unfortunately, took one that I already own. So honestly, I didn't even find one yet. I guess I did find one, but I didn't find one that I can keep. So I will be, again, redonating this one at some time as well. Okay, so this little free library is pretty interesting. We moved to where we live now about 5 years ago, but before that, we lived in a different town, I don't know, 20 miles away. And this little free library they built this one while we were there. And I'd never even heard of a little free library, knew nothing about it. And honestly, I never visited this until probably 2-3 years ago. So it's just interesting that this little free library was right down the road from where I used to live. And I'm not going to lie, this is probably the best little free library that I've hit so far. I will say I've probably hit 50 little free libraries, and I've never found a Louis L'Amour book. So there are 2 Louis L'Amour books here, but actually 3 stories. So super bonus. Super excited. So yeah, I definitely took those. And I believe the guest list is a pretty good book as well. I remember hearing something about it. The back sounded good. So I believe it's a thriller of some sort. So yeah, I took that one as well. But yeah, by far this is the best little free library find I've had to date. And honestly, it's kind of, you saw in the very beginning of this video, they actually have a little mini bridge that they have to go across to get to their house. So that they're part of their driveway is this little mini bridge with no railings, and it's made out of timber. But yeah, pretty cool. Super excited. Okay, and now this is officially our first Reacher find that I didn't own. And it took me 22 little free libraries to find my first Jack Reacher series. All right, so if anybody's managed to stick around to the end, I think from this point on, I'm going to continue to do these little free library videos. One, I enjoy doing them. Two, I love actually just seeing what I might find, what kind of little nugget might be in one of these things. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop making two of these series a priority. If I find one of these, which is highly unlikely, Reacher is super popular, and the other two that I'm looking for are not popular at all. So the odds of me finding these things are slim and none. So I'm just going to drop them from this challenge. And then the last thing I just want to say is, when I was editing this, I'm noticing that I need to slow down just a little bit when I'm searching the books. I want to give you guys a good, I know you guys can pause it, but I want to give you guys a good, I want to give you guys the ability to actually see these instead of zooming right on by them. So in the future, I plan on slowing down, moving some of the books out of the way, and at the very end, when I zoom out, sometimes I notice I crop the tops of these things off. So I'll do a better job of centering. I'm sure you guys really could care less, but I want the videos to be a little more appealing, and I'm officially like over being self-conscious of recording. So you can tell when you first start these things out, you're like you're crouched inside these things so they don't see you with your phone out recording their little free library, and you look like some kind of creep. But yeah, now I honestly, one of these that I actually may use it as my thumbnail. The lady was out front leaf blowing her driveway, so I stopped and asked her if she mind if I could record her little free library, and she was thrilled. And then I probably talked to her for about 5 minutes on her little free library. It's actually her husband's. I guess he's a retired teacher, and it was a gift from him. No, it was a gift from her or the kids to him. And so yeah, she was thrilled that I wanted to do that and talk to her about it. So, and it is silly. Like, we get all nervous like that we're checking out these people's little free libraries, but they put them there for that. Like I have one, and I've yet to see, no, I take that back. I did see one person. Granted, it's like 300 feet from my house, so I'm like spying when I do see somebody pull into the little spot that I have. But there's a thrill when somebody actually stops and looks at it. So I don't know. We are weird creatures. People put stuff out there, and we're afraid to use them. We're embarrassed by it. Silly. So yeah, anyway, lots of rambling here. But yeah, anyway, let me know again if you guys like the edited talking. If you don't like that and you'd just rather hear music, part of me's thinking I'm trying to do away with a little less editing and adding all the text. It's a little bit time consuming. So I may even further this, if you guys are cool with it, that I may just actually say which ones I'm taking and which ones I'm leaving. I don't know yet. I don't know how that plays out because I don't talk during filming. So I don't know. Still figuring it out. Anyway, if you made it this far, I appreciate it. And I think that's all I got to say. All right. We will talk at you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.